Welcome back, Kicking Back here, and today we are doing another Rancor run. This time I was able to, when I was testing this, I was able to fully solo using this team here. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Basically, I added Chirrut instead of Biggs. Trying to keep the damage still there, right? But also having someone be able to do healing. I'm going to put it on airplane mode just because I'm still a little early on the run before our team drops this, but we're going to go ahead and get going here. I'm going to manually, definitely on airplane mode. I'm going to manually take out the guards first. Just try to get them out, kind of the same as last time, and then once I get them out and gone, I can go ahead and put it on auto. Take off death mark. Alright, and so from here we'll put it on auto and we should be, for the most part, all set. As with last time, I have Rex in for turn meter removal, I have Qui-Gon in for turn meter removal, and the calls to assist, hopefully calling, like in that case, some of the other turn meter removal people. CLS is in here because he is freaking awesome. I have put a Zeta now on to CLS. I Zetaed It Binds All Things, which gives 10% turn meter when an effect is resisted, and gives him 5% health and 5% protection when an effect is applied. It also should give 5% turn meter when an effect is resisted also. So just trying to give that, it basically just gives that a little bit boost to the rest of the team of turn meter to help them go just a little bit faster. And we'll go over the stats and stuff like that here in a minute. But if you notice, the guard's actually taking a lot less turns from my last run, and he's actually going down a lot faster. So that's one of the benefits that I am seeing of this team. There's also health, dots over 2 people right now, and as time goes on, that health equalization that Chirrut brings, as well as the dispel, will be beneficial. From what I'm seeing, more beneficial than the call to assist that Biggs had. So we just keep working him down. Not a lot of the stats of these guys have changed. The only one, obviously, is Chirrut, who I'll bring up the stats for. And then Commander Luke, also his stats have changed because I have gotten him more pieces on him for Gear 9, and then the Zeta. So we'll keep working down this guard. He does get a chance to go there. But as you see, calls to assist and stuff like that, with those, he doesn't get too many chances. We'll see if he's able to bring back the guards here. Maybe we can keep him from going one more time. Ben with his mind tricks there, it's really nice to have that kind of insurance there, especially when he does it at the right time. Putting it on auto, sometimes he does it when there's no turn meter, or they don't have any. But when it's something like over 50%, it's really nice to get that 50% turn meter reduction from him. Chirrut hits nicely with this team, especially on his big special hit. Forget what that's called, but the big triple hit. So still some resists here and there, but overall, the team pretty much has enough to get through the rank or the guards and the Rancor enough to not to keep them from going enough. We should be wrapping up this phase here, and then we'll start on the Rancor. Rancor is definitely a little bit different of a beast. Now, so he did get to go. He put Death Mark on them, which Rex right away cleared. So that's nice. If he had brought back the guards, I would have manually targeted them just to finish them off. But other than that, mostly just let it go on auto. Again, as I mentioned before, I try not to use the door except in dire situations. That 6 you see up on the top, now it just went down to 5. The far most right icon is the Rancor's Devour, and I want to keep him from using that. When you bring down the door, that is automatically reduced by 1 because he's going to get his next turn to come out from the door, if that makes sense. Looking good. You saw while I was talking there that Chirrut went ahead and the Rancor was able to go, hit Ben, and Chirrut health equalized. Everyone's at full health again. So that's the benefit of this. Rancor gets to go again there. Not ideal. So he's gone twice so far. We'll see if we can keep him from going too many more times. We don't want him to get to 10. That's the biggest thing. You don't want him devouring someone because it's just instant. An instant kill. Let's look at some of the stats real fast. First off, again, Zeta, it binds all things for Commander Luke Skywalker, which is one of his uniques. His stats are up now. His speed is at 207, and then just over 32k health and protection. Actually, just over 33 it looks like. And the other thing is his potency is at 26, and then he's boosted by his unique. And then we have Rex. Rex is here also for turn meter removal. His speed is a lot slower. He's at 193. I guess he's not that much slower, but he's there for mostly his turn meter removal. He's got 21% potency. Not too big of a deal that he's pretty effective with it. Qui-Gon Jinn, he's at 194 also, or around that 190. He's at 194. His potency is super high, so I have him at 106 potency, and it just to make him consistent with that turn meter removal on his basic. I don't know why Rex can be so low and Qui-Gon needs to be higher, but that's kind of what I have them set at. Obi-Wan is here. He's got he's the slowest by far. He's at 116 speed. That probably could be better, but I have protection all around on him. He's at 27,000 protection alone, because he's got 4 different protection mods on him. And then his potency is at 66%. And then lastly, the new addition is Chirrut, who Chirrut is quick. So he's at 220. To help him go fast, he's got a fair health and protection pool. He's around 143 or so. No potency because it doesn't matter. He's got 50% tenacity, which just keeps him from getting stunned if the Rancor decides to hit him. And the rest I've got 186% critical damage on him to avoid any, or to do as much damage as possible. So that's kind of the general stats and things for the tunes I'm bringing in. And honestly, at this point, I'm just going to let you watch the rest of this. And yeah, I'll speed it up and so you can see. One thing I do want to mention is you'll see that on this run, in this phase specifically, the Rancor gets close to making his 10th move, which would bring Devour to fully cool down. And at that point, I'm at the place where I can bring the door down on him and finish him off, and I do that. So just wanted to point that out, watch for that. Other than that, I'll let you catch the rest of this, and I'll be back at the end. Alright, thanks for tuning in. As I mentioned, I'm waiting here till I can take this off airplane mode and finish this last 1%. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video to do that. Thanks so much for tuning in. At the end, you will see the final solo. Appreciate it as always. See you next time.